Hmm. Let's keep levels over 9,000! Geeks of the Week. Steph, yes, I was wearing a girl's Robin t-shirt, and I rocked it better than anyone on this channel could have, and you know that. I also am following, and by that I mean straight creeping, the continuing saga that is your relationship with Levi. It is quickly becoming the greatest love story of all time. Pyro, I totally understand why people hate the 1960s Batman. If it would have come out during any other time than the 60s, it would have been universally hated. But it has fans because it was an era thing. It was the 60s. Lulu, I really enjoyed the intro to your video. It made me laugh. And I don't blame you for not caring about an Ant-Man movie. I did call him a penis hat wearing douchebag. I also greatly enjoyed your video game talk. We do need more of that. Fire Emblem sounds like a lot of fun, and if I had a Nintendo 3DS, I'd play it. But sadly, I don't know any more Nintendo systems. And my name is Mario. The shame. The shame. Nikki, show me the way of the watches. I too will talk about Sherlock, but I'm milking the last episode. I'm a milker, I just don't want it to end. And congrats on finishing another book. If I ever have to run away from you, and I probably will one day, I'm gonna throw a book at you and you're gonna be compelled to read it. Much like when elves have to fix broken shoes. Is that a thing? That's a thing. I'm proud of that. So happy news, and I'm sure you guys already heard this, but Jamie Alexander, who plays Lady Sif in Thor, will be appearing in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And word is, it isn't a small guest appearance, but she's actually integral to the episode. Yes! Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has really begun to turn around for me. I'm a huge fan of Lady Sif, so more of her is a bonus in my book. I know her own spin-off movie is probably asking for too much, but maybe her own TV show, maybe she appears in S.H.I.E.L.D. more. Point is, I'm really looking forward to this episode. DC, not to be outdone, decided, hey, this Superman Batman movie train wreck could be pushed back another year, right? But really, Warner Brothers has decided to push back the Superman Batman movie. And I actually think that's a positive. I'd rather they take their time to attempt to make a great movie. I mean, I still don't think they're going to be able to, but for past video reasons, um, too many characters, not enough setup time, undefined reason why these two should meet. So yay, Superman Batman delay. As you can tell by the shirt, I am a die-hard wrestling fan. And this Sunday's the Royal Rumble. So here are my predictions. Yes! 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 Oh, you didn't know? The Outlaws are old! Cody and Goldust should retain. Am I a little nervous the Outlaws might win? Yes, because that'd be a stupid move, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do a stupid move like that. If anyone should beat the Rhodes, it should be the Usos, who've really impressed me, or the Real Americans. My mantra is geek, sleep, comic, repeat. Brock is going to win. He's going to commit manslaughter. I will say good job on these last few weeks of putting show a little bit over, but no, he's the sacrificial lamb. Lesnar is obviously going to win. Daniel for the win. Do I care about this match? A little. Here's the thing, and I get a lot can happen from here to WrestleMania, but it's bullshit that Daniel isn't in the title hunt. He's the hottest superstar out right now. If you really want to create a moment at Mania, he should win the title there, and he should have done it through winning the Rumble. I really don't give a rat's ass about this match. This match has no juice whatsoever. None. I have to pick between the lesser of two evils. I really don't want Randy Orton to be champion, so I did want John Cena to win, but Orton's probably going to win, and he's going to remain champion all the way to Mania, sadly. Punk gets the first entry, and he's going to last all the way into the end, and Batista's going to come out some ridiculously high number like 27 or 30, and then they're going to bury Punk by having Batista win, maybe with some help by Triple H, so they could set up a Punk versus Triple H match at Mania. Point H, you could kind of tell Batista's going to win. They wouldn't bring him back if he wasn't, and I really hope I will be fucking ecstatic with delight if I'm wrong, because I don't want to see Batista versus Randy Orton. Batista versus Brock Lesnar match would be better, but not by much. And only if Daniel isn't in the title picture, you know. But Rumble usually is one of the most fun matches around because you kind of sometimes don't know who's going to win. Some years, I will admit, it's predictable, like this year, but I don't know, man. Those are my headlock picks for the Rumble. If you're a wrestling fan, ask yourself, how long do you think I'd last in the over-the-top classic? Hey, everybody, I found a watch. You know what that means? It's time for the comic book reviews. From me, the best comic review in the world. Yes! I'm going to kick things off with Black Widow issue 2, written by Nathan Edmondson, art by Phil Noto. And Natasha goes on a mission that feels like deja vu as she continues to take on clients for money to put it to good use to atone for her past sins. I'm not crazy about this concept because Natasha is trying to make up for her past by going on missions for shady people because it pays better, but isn't she risking maybe doing something bad again? The writing is so-so. The best feature of this comic is the artwork, especially the coloring. It has a really cool watercolor feature to it. It's really awesome, but it's not enough to save this comic, especially at $3.99. You could skip it, and I rate this issue 3 out of 5. Next, Wonder Woman issue 27, written by Brian Azzarello, art by Cliff Chiang. And Wonder Woman's looking for Zola and her baby because she was manipulated into leaving her protection, while Apollo's trying to break the firstborn. By the way, what a fantastic cover. It's so pretty. Another solid character building issue by Azzarello. You can really tell Wonder Woman is planning something. This series has been great. The artwork is fan-freaking-tastic. Chang has really stepped it up a notch these last few issues. I will admit, if you don't like the Greek mythology aspect to this, you probably won't be enjoying this series. It did grow on me and I really dig it now. I rate this issue 4.5 out of 5. Finally, Harley Quinn issue 2, written by Amanda Conn and Jimmy Palmiotti, art by Chad Harding. And Harley's had a full day. She has a girls' night out with Ivy, tries to save a bunch of animals from the pound, and stop an assassin who's targeting her. And I'm rooting for the assassin. I know the description made it sound fun, but trust me, it isn't. This is the kind of comic you give to someone you hate. Like, here, read this. I'm not the first one to point this out. They're trying to make Harley like Deadpool, and I believe DC has tried a wacky Deadpool imitation with the Creeper. Anyone remember the Creeper? Needless to say, don't buy this comic. I rate it 2 out of 5. That's it for me. Remember to subscribe to us. Seriously, guys, don't make me use my Gather Cannon on you. Follow me on Twitter. Check out the other more powerful geeks, and fare thee well.